right, welcome to Paul D. Camp Community College, and welcome to this momentous occasion as we have gathered to celebrate the groundbreaking of our Workforce Trades and Innovation Center. Today marks the beginning of an exciting journey filled with innovation, collaboration, and progress. So we thank you for joining us on today. And now I would like to introduce all of our esteemed guests. First, I would like to introduce Delegate Baxter Ennis, who is from the House of Delegates. Okay. I would like to Delegate Otto Waxman, again from the Virginia House of Delegates. Senator Emily Jordan, Virginia Senator. Mayor Mike Duman, City of Suffolk. Councilman John Rector, City of Suffolk. Councilman Lee Williams, City of Suffolk. Matt Zerbo, Representative of the U.S. Navy. Erica Logan, Representative of the U.S. Navy. Mr. Xavier Bill, Newport News Shipbuilding. Councilman Linwood Johnson, City of Franklin. Aziz Felder, City of Franklin. Kevin Hughes, City of Franklin. Suffolk, I'm sorry, City of Suffolk. Yeah, City of Suffolk. You're absolutely correct. City of Suffolk. My apologies. Kevin Hughes, City of Suffolk. In the back. Megan Council, a representative from our Camp Real Estate Foundation. Dr. Beth Durmeyer, Blue Forage Alliance. Nola Bursch, okay. Nolan Bursch, from representative of Congressman Keegan's. Jennifer Bivens, from the office of Senator Jordan. Aaron Carter, from the office of Senator Warner, okay. Julie Cogsdale, no, okay. Sarah Taylor, Blocker Foundation. All right. We have Roger Fawcett from the City of Suffolk. We have Mr. Leroy Bennett from the City of Suffolk. We have Dr. John Gordon, Superintendent, Suffolk City Schools. We have Will Holt from our Camp Real Estate Foundation. Mr. Randy Stamper, amen, from VCCS. All right. We have our college board members, Mr. Benjamin Vine, Ms. Teresa Beal, Dr. Chuck Sanders, Dr. Davida Hara-Williams, and Mr. Rod Hallam. Okay, and then we have with us Mr. Bill Mann from Coastal Developers, Virginia Developers, Shayna Williams, okay, we have Lindsay Ricks, okay, and Grady Palmer. Yes, okay, Coastal Virginia Developers. Let's see, Chris Brown from our Camp Education Foundation. Mr. Sean Avery from Hampton Roads Workforce Council. Steve Cook for Hampton Roads Workforce Council. And I don't believe I missed anyone, but if I do, my apologies. And now at this time, I would like to welcome Dr. McCray, our illustrious president, to the podium. Thank you.
Well, good morning, and thank you all for attending this morning's groundbreaking. This is a significant day for the college. We're very excited about what is to come as a result of the work that will happen in this building. These are exciting times here at the college. They are exciting because we have established a very clear set of goals here at camp. We've renewed our focus on 3 areas: student success, workforce preparation, and community engagement. And today's groundbreaking is monumental in the direction of accomplishing those goals. First, we know that increasingly good and life-sustaining careers require some kind of credential beyond high school. Today's groundbreaking of the Workforce Trades and Innovation Center represents a future where this college can better meet students where they are and ensure they are successfully aligned with a high-demand career pathway. Next, as many of you know, the maritime and skilled trades industry is one of the highest demand workforce areas in the nation. And with the Newport News Shipyard, the largest industrial-based employer in Virginia and one of the largest Navy shipbuilders in the world in our backyard, we must answer the call when they signal that they need 20,000 employees in the next 5 to 10 years to ensure our national security and our position on the world stage. This new facility, the Workforce Trades and Innovation Center, will become central to addressing the workforce needs for our maritime skilled trades and beyond. Upon renovation and expansion of this building, Paul D. Camp Community College will educate and train hundreds of maritime tradesmen as marine welders, outside machinists, structural fitters, pipe fitters, marine coaters, marine electricians, sheet metal workers, and in many other skilled professions. This college is also deeply engaged with the process of closing the gap between access and success for the communities we serve. A major component of our effort is to meet our students where they are, both literally and figuratively. For that reason, we feel that this building, located on the bus line, is well positioned to engage portions of the community who have barriers such as transportation and funding for workforce training, while preparing them with skills aligned with burgeoning career opportunities in the maritime and skilled trades area, as well as other high demand areas. Now, we could not be here today were it not for the generosity of some national and local funders whom you will hear from briefly this morning. So I will take this point of personal privilege to publicly express my and the college's appreciation to a few of our top donors on this project. This initiative started a year and a half ago when Dr. Johnson and I began the discussion of looking for a building to purchase and renovate in order to expand the college's delivery of short-term workforce preparation programs. We reached out to Kevin Hughes, Suffolk City's deputy city manager, and he informed us that warehouse and industrial space was very limited in the city of Suffolk. As we searched high and low for a building to renovate, there was simply none available that we could afford. And we knew that building a facility from ground up would be extremely difficult and cost prohibitive. Fortunately, Kevin introduced us to our friends at Coastal Virginia Developers, who became the first large donor, donating this property to Paul D. Camp Real Estate Foundation. Bob Arnett once said to me, "If it helps you and doesn't hurt me, I'm all for it." To our friends at Coastal Virginia Developers, thank you for your generosity. I also want to thank the Blocker Foundation for stepping up and quickly agreeing to be the first local foundation to support this effort. When I spoke with Mr. Whitney Saunders at Blocker, he made it clear that the foundation would be very interested in this work in this workforce initiative, largely because of its focus on high-demand workforce credentials and the opportunity for this community and its members to have positive workforce opportunities. To our friends at the Blocker Foundation, thank you for your generosity and confidence in our efforts. As I mentioned before, we have the largest industrial-based employer, Newport News Shipbuilding, in our backyard, whose work has critical implications to our national security because they build Navy ships. In discussion with the Vice President for Human Resources and Trades, Mr. Xavier Bill, and our great partners at the Hampton Roads Workforce Council, and working with the Blue Forge Alliance, the college has received a significant grant from the United States Navy to help make this building a reality. So, to our community partners, Blue Forge and the United States Navy, thank you for giving us the charge. I promise we will deliver. And now I would like to invite Suffolk's Mayor, the Honorable Mike Duman, to deliver remarks. Oh, which way? All right.
Dance up here.
That's right.
I would say good morning with my pen up, but it's not really a good morning. It is a great morning. Yeah. We're just a step above good morning. On behalf of City Council, it is indeed a pleasure to be here for this special occasion, the groundbreaking of the Paul DeCamp Community College Workforce, Trades, and Innovation Center. I want to start by thanking Coastal Virginia developers for their gracious donation of this property. Their generosity created an opportunity to form a powerful partnership between the private, public, and educational sectors. The collaborative effort of the City of Suffolk, U.S. Navy, Newport News Shipbuilding, Paul DeCamp, and Coastal Virginia developers are responsible for this vision becoming a reality. The result will be an ideally located 15,000 square foot Workforce, Trades, and Innovation Center. The center will strengthen the talent pipeline by providing industry credentials, training for high demand, high wage careers to help address critical workforce needs. These jobs will benefit not only Suffolk, but the Western Tidewater region and well beyond. This expansion of skilled trades, including maritime expertise, will support private industry and, most importantly, our nation's defense. I extend my sincere gratitude to Coastal Virginia developers and Camp Community College for their commitment to education, workforce development, and our community. Their leadership is indeed inspirational. Undoubtedly, this initiative will provide opportunities for our community for generations to come. Thank you for being here this morning to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Randy Stamper from the Virginia Community College System. Mr. Stamper is the Assistant Vice Chancellor for Career Education and Workforce Programs, representing the Chancellor.
Thank you, Dr. McCray, and congratulations to you and your staff. Greetings from Richmond. Chancellor DeRay was booked elsewhere in the Commonwealth today, but he wanted me to let you know how much he regrets not being here, and sends his sincere congratulations on this wonderful new chapter in CAMP's workforce development programming, and to recognize its long-standing partnership with the shipbuilding and repair industry. So, our primary job back in Richmond is to provide support to the colleges so that they can lead the way to this kind of development, and to meet the demands of industries across the Commonwealth, and to help colleges provide opportunities for their community members. Often, the first access to those kind of pathways is through the focused, accelerated type of job training that will happen in this building. We call them Fast Forward programs, and they afford the quickest, least expensive way for our students to get the skills they need to get good jobs that pay well. Camp Community College has been tailoring and fine-tuning its selection of Fast Forward programs to meet the needs of this region since 2016. And I asked my data folks to pull a few stats that I want to share with you. Since 2016, 1,400 students have earned over 1,600 industry-recognized credentials that are directly aligned to jobs in this region. Camp's Fast Forward enrollments have exploded in recent years, thanks in large part to Dr. Johnson and Dr. McCray. Twice the number of students were enrolled in Fast Forward programs at Camp in 2023 than were enrolled in 2018. That's among the largest, fastest growth we've seen among all 23 colleges. And it will continue to grow exponentially because of this new Marine and Skilled Trades program, or building. And the programs at Camp aligns perfectly with the needs of the region. Their two top programs are Commercial Driver's License, which is the top program statewide, and Marine Trades Training, which composes 16% of their total offerings, which is only second to Tidewater Community College, which has 17%. So perfectly aligned to the region's needs. So Camp is delivering for its students, this community, and for the businesses in the region that need a pipeline of highly skilled workers. With this addition to its capabilities, it will only continue to grow as the go-to workforce provider for all of you. Congratulations and thank you.
All right, so we have the good fortune of having our state level delegates and senators here that are going to bring comments. Our first delegate is going to be Mr. Nadarius Clark, Virginia House of Delegates, 84th District. Delegate Clark.
Good morning, everyone. Awesome. Well, it's a rainy day, but it's a good day to be here because we're celebrating this awesome Workforce Development and Trade Center. As we know, this is something that's going to help the next generation and make sure that we can continue to have access to the middle class, and we know that trades and workforce development will make sure that we get there. So I'm happy that me and Senator Jordan, we've been working hard at the state level to make sure that we can get the funds here. We're going to continue to work to make sure that we can deliver those funds over the next biennium. But I just thank you all, because this really takes a village for this to happen. This takes a community to make sure that we deliver for our constituents. So I just thank you all for being here. I don't want to belabor you too long because I can speak until tomorrow. But again, thank you all for being here, and I look forward to the good work that this program will bring to the city of Suffolk. Thank you.
Thank you for those kind words, Delegate Clark. Next, I'd like to invite Senator Emily Jordan to the stage.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, today is a wonderful day, but for many reasons, I'm so proud to see this in my hometown. Today really is a keynote mark of the innovation that so many people have talked about, but didn't actually invest the time in. You know, we've always talked about, many people in this room that I've seen are from all over Western Tidewater, they talk about the need for the next generation, for our kids and grandkids to be able to live here, raise a family here, to be able to provide for their families in their future. But oftentimes, many people fall short of making that goal and that dream a reality. Today, that changes. And so much goes to the Real Estate Foundation, Dr. McCray, the Community College Board, the City of Suffolk, and all of the investors and community partners that are here today that have made this a reality. The reality for community colleges is that they are the hallmark for what innovation in our region will look like and continue to look like for the next generation and beyond. And I'm so proud to call Dr. McCray my friend, and so proud of the innovator that he is and has become over the 20-some years that I've known him. I will tell you this, is that we here today, and everyone who has been involved and a part of this major investment, whether it be your time, talent, or treasure, it will make a difference in the lives of so many people that will get to walk through that building once that ribbon is formally cut. So I give greetings from the General Assembly, I give greetings from the Governor, and most importantly, I give thanks to everybody that is here and everybody who has invested in the dream and vision of Dr. McCray. Thank you.
Thank you again for those kind words, Senator Jordan. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Xavier Bill, Vice President of Human Resources and Trades from Newport News Shipbuilding.
Thank you, Dr. McCray. And I'm going to start with a greeting in following Mayor Dumans and say great morning, because this is truly a great morning for us here today and what this center means for our region and for the city of Suffolk. As Dr. McCray stated, I'm Xavier Bill, I'm the Vice President of Human Resources at Newport News Shipbuilding, and this plays a vital role in our ability to meet our Navy's demand. We are the largest industrial employer at Newport News Shipbuilding, but even more importantly than that, we're the largest supplier of naval vessels to our United States Navy. And what that means is, as our business is growing, we're busier than we've been in 4 decades. We need a ready now workforce. And we know that what Dr. McCray is building here in the community college system with the Marine Trades training programs, that they're building capable, competent, and confident students to come into the workforce. We need that more than ever. We need it in the industry, and our nation needs it. So thank you for your vision. Thank you for the partnerships. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize some of the partners that made this possible. When I look at Sean Avery and the Hampton Roads Workforce Council and what I'm going to say we have accomplished in the past 24 months with looking at our region and being the model in Virginia for when you get the right people together, what can be possible and what we're going to provide for our citizens. I'd like to thank the Submarine Industrial Base, United States Navy. Without their funding, their partnership, their vision, their commitment, this would not be possible, as well as our partners with Blue Forge Alliance. As Dr. McCray said, they will deliver. We're counting on you to deliver and have full confidence in that. So thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Beal. I'd like to now invite a representative from the United States Navy, Ms. Erica Logan, Deputy Director of the Submarine Industrial Base.
How you doing, Dr. McCray? Thank you for having me. Good morning. My name is Erica Logan. I'm with the U.S. Navy. I've been with the U.S. Navy now for about 13 years. Recent to the Submarine Industrial Base program. Our program is fairly new. Stood up in late 2021, so I liken us to a small business. I actually came out of small business, so I have some industry perspective and some government perspective, which I think has served me well in this capacity. I am very grateful to be here, really appreciate the state of local, state government, federal government. This is the prime partnership submarine industrial base in the U.S. Navy is looking for, right? Where local, state, federal government comes together to work a problem to meet a need that supports communities, right? That brings about economic development, provides careers, well-paying careers for youth in the area, and these are the types of investments that the Navy is making. I do bring you greetings on behalf of Naval Sea Systems Command. We are very proud, certainly my team, we build submarines. We like to say we build giants, and it takes a giant to build one, so we are very pleased, and this transcends really steel and equipment, right? This is about careers. This is about people. I always say there's your career, right, and then there's your real life. And your career allows you to do some great things in your real life. So this is about real life things. This is about people. And I don't want us to take our eyes off the prize when we're talking about individuals being able to buy homes, buy cars, have children. So those are the things that are important. Certainly the things we're trying to do. I'm the deputy for workforce. We've made similar investments across the country, almost $60 million invested here in the Hampton Roads region in things like capacity expansion, youth programs, as Xavier mentioned, working closely with the Hampton Roads Workforce Council. Certainly appreciate our prime shipbuilder, their thought leadership, what they've done to work in this community. Everywhere I go with Xavier, everyone knows him. The same is true of Sean and individuals at the Hampton Roads Workforce Council. They are boots on the ground, and that's what we need, right? We need to be involved and integrated with our community. The federal government sits up in Washington, D.C., but this is the way it should be working, right? We should be working closely in our communities. So appreciate you, Dr. McCray, and your thought leadership. The Navy's usually welcome because we bring in some bucks, right? But it's more than that. We want to be partners. I think this is a prime example of that type of partnership, and we're very happy to be here and excited for the individuals that will come through this center and train and go build our next generation of submarines and ships. Thank you.
Thank you again, Ms. Logan. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Beth Durmeyer, to Project Manager from Workforce Systems for Blue Forge Alliance.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Beth Durmeyer. I am the Deputy of Workforce at Blue Forge Alliance, and I am mostly over our employment support area of focus. And one major thing that we have is buildsubmarines.com. So if you don't know what buildsubmarines.com is, go ahead and pull out your phone, go on there. It is a way that we are helping to find individuals who are needing training, who are needing jobs, and getting them placed into the submarine industrial base at our suppliers, at our primes like Newport News Shipping. And Blue Ford Alliance is especially proud to be partnering with Paul D. Camp Community College because we understand how important it is to help our communities find careers that can be life-changing and life-sustaining. And I could not think of a better community than Suffolk. I was at breakfast this morning, and I walked in, and every person looked up at me and said, "Good morning." And somebody paid for my breakfast. It was the most friendly group of people. I'm from Texas, and so I thought we were friendly in Texas. But the people here in Virginia and the people here in Suffolk are some of the most friendly people I've ever met, and I am really looking forward to seeing what this center is going to do for the community. And on behalf of Blue Ford Alliance, I have to say we are very excited and looking forward to seeing this place get going. So thank you.
Thank you again, Dr. Durmeyer. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Grady Palmer up from Coastal Virginia Developers to share a few words.
So my name is Grady Palmer. I'm here on behalf of Coastal Virginia Developers. Mr. Bob Arnett, Mr. Matt Howard, Billy Mann, and Will Stein. Will and Billy here are here on behalf of Coastal Virginia. I just want to say just what a great opportunity it is for the private sector to join with the public sector to donate this building. I mean, this is a phenomenal opportunity for Coastal, for the city of Suffolk, for all the future students that will come through this building. And I want to thank you, Corey, for all that you're doing today, but all that you'll do in the future. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for the opportunity to do this. We feel like we're providing a very small part of a bigger project, and you've heard some really wonderful things that were said here today. And so I just want to thank you. Thank you for Mayor Duman, to the city of Suffolk. On behalf of Coastal, we are grateful for this opportunity, and I just want to say thank you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Grady. Once again, I'd like to, I would like to invite Ms. Sarah Taylor, the Director of Programs and Grant Making from Blocker Foundation, up to share a few words.
Good morning, and I am fully aware that I'm the last person before the big event, so I will keep it very brief. You know, the Blocker Foundation is fortunate that we get to reside right here in Suffolk, Virginia, and we have the challenge of how do we have impact in all of Hampton Roads, and how do we make that happen? And this is such a wonderful example of, like Grady just said, of private and public partnership coming together in the absolute best way, that we're not only going to have impact when we're all back here for the ribbon cutting right around the corner, but for many, many years to come. So thank you for the privilege of bringing this to our door. We could not be more proud, and on behalf of our board, we are very excited to see where this project leads. Thanks so much.
Once again, on behalf of the college, I would like to thank each of you for taking the time to be here this morning. You know, you talked about the work that, and I heard a number of you call my name, but I will say that the staff and the faculty here at Paul D. Camp Community College are the people who make it happen. I just get to stand up here and represent them, but the work happens with the faculty and staff, so I would be remiss if I did not recognize them for that. Now is the time for the groundbreaking. And where you're sitting, there are a number of you who have shovel on your seat, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to come out and join us if you have shovel on your seat, on your tag. And then in some cases, for example, Mr. Mayor, we're going to ask the councilman to stand behind you. And so we can make certain that everybody gets in the photo for the shovel for the groundbreaking. So if you would move toward the dirt, we do have a few additional shovels here if we have a tight squeeze. I'd like to thank all of our board members who are here. Particularly, I'd like to thank Mr. Will Holt president of the Real Estate Foundation, and Ms. Megan Council for the work that they've been doing to make this a reality. All of our our college board members who are here this morning, very supportive in all of our efforts in making certain that the college is headed in the right direction. Our council members, our state and local officials, we really appreciate your work. I'm looking forward to shortly under a year from now when we'll be doing the ribbon cutting. So you all are going to be invited back to this building that will look very different than it does today, where we'll do a ribbon cutting and you'll get to meet the first students who will be the benefactors of this work. Once again, thank you for coming out this morning. Thank you for taking the time to spend with us, and we look forward to working together with each of you.